From 5 News, I'm Meteorologist Stephen Elmore. This is your 5+ extended forecast. Going into the work week, going to be very windy outside. Wind gusts peaking around 30 miles per hour overnight tonight, Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be doing a few things for us. One, it's going to increase our fire danger. It's very dry outside right now. When you add that wind factor, if we do get one of those fires, it's going to take off very quickly. What it's also going to do is boost those temperatures. This weekend, we've had daytime highs into the mid to upper 70s, plenty of sunshine. Monday, Tuesday, we're talking about those highs back up into the low to mid 80s. Cold front coming in on Wednesday, and that is the big story of the week. Several factors to think out here. One, the biggest news of all, rain back in the forecast. Wednesday night into Thursday, though, we're talking about potential storms in the forecast. And then once we get into Thursday morning, of course, that's Halloween. Is it going to be drying out before we head out for trick-or-treating with those kiddos? We'll have that here for you in just a couple minutes. Rain and storm chances, though, look really good, though, for Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. Our strongest potentials right now are going to be the potential for some strong winds and some hail. This is the first rain that we've had in close to 2 months, let alone any significant storm chances. So start to prepare yourself back again. Our 2 seasons that we have every year are going to be in the spring, and then once we get late into the fall, we're entering into that next severe zone right now. And this is going to be our first storm chance coming later on this week, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Still lots of factors to work out. Until then, right now we're just showing you the early data. Good news is, best of all, it looks like we will have definitely some rain throughout the day on Wednesday. Here's a look at Northwest Arkansas heading into tomorrow morning, heading up for that Monday morning. Temperatures starting off into those upper 50s and low 60s. It's going to be very warm tomorrow afternoon, back up into those low to mid 80s. Very windy throughout the day. Wind gusts peaking right around 20 to 30 miles per hour. So again, not only the fire danger, but it's a bit of a nuisance, right? It's going to be very windy outside, as meteorologist Zach Scott would say. It is a skirt alert for tomorrow afternoon. Across the River Valley, temperatures starting off into those low 60s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. I think we're back up into those low 90s by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, and we'll watch out for some more record-breaking heat as well. Shouldn't be seeing these these upper 80s by the time we get into late October, almost November now. Later on this week, next weekend will be in November. Still talking about temperatures close to 90 degrees. This cold front coming midweek is going to bring in that cooler air. So we talked about those wind gusts. What's it going to be like for tomorrow morning? Not too bad for the morning hours. Morning hours right around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Not too uncomfortable outside, or not too big of a nuisance, I should say, when it comes to those winds. Once we get into the midday, into the afternoon, though, that's when it starts to really take off. I think at its peak, we could see those winds right around 30 to 35 miles per hour. Maybe we get close to a 40-mile-per-hour wind gust. That is going to be some strong winds. That's why we're seeing significant temperature boosts by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, and we're also seeing an increase in that fire danger throughout the day. That's nothing new for you, though. We've been in that high wildfire risk for a while now. With these strong winds, that's going to bring in the warmer air for Monday and Tuesday. We're talking about temperatures back up into the low to mid 80s. Wednesday, that cold front comes in, and it's going to be a big change. It's going to change a lot for us. One, the cooler air. Two, most importantly, it should have been one, rain. Finally, after almost 2 months with little to no rainfall, rain chances are back into the forecast, and we are very confident right now that someone is going to get some significant rainfall Wednesday night into Thursday. What has changed in the past 24 hours as the data starts to work itself out is the storm potential Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Typically, we would just like some regular rainfall to break us out of these drought conditions, but this is coming with a storm threat as well. The strong winds for the first half of the week across the River Valley. Temperatures upper 80s for Monday, mid 80s for Tuesday. By the time we get to Wednesday, cold front's going to come in. You'll feel the cooler air Thursday, Friday as temperatures drop back down into those upper 60s. Circle it right here, Wednesday into Thursday. That's when we're going to have the storm risk. That's when we're going to have the cold front. That's when we're going to have those rain chances back into the forecast. Here's a look at it. Rain chances really spike up heading into Wednesday. Once we get into the evening hours, overnight into Thursday. That's going to be that biggest timeline right there. But then once we get into Thursday evening for Halloween, you've been having those costumes laid out. Maybe you already used them for some trunk or treat activities. Good news is for you, as I think the window where we don't have any rainfall looks to be Thursday evening, right at that trick-or-treating hour. This week might be our lucky week where we get some good rainfall, and then by the time we get to Halloween on evening, when everybody's outside, doesn't look like we have much in the way of any rain chances. Of course, that could change over the next couple of days, but it's looking good right now. And the better gets better. I really hope I'm the good guy this week because we're bringing all this good news. Friday into Saturday, another rain chance comes in by the time we get to next weekend. Of course, that's not great for those football games, but we'll take any rain that we can get right now. Here's a look at what the long-range data shows. This is a European model showing Wednesday night into Thursday. Give us our best look right now. I think Thursday afternoon we could see a few stray showers here and there, mainly dry until the evening hours though. Once we get into the late evening hours on Wednesday, that's where we're going to have that best chances for some heavy downpours of some rain, and I think the best chances for some of those strong thunderstorms as well. Highest risk right now is going to be the potential for some strong damaging winds right around 60 miles per hour. Could see some hail. I hate to say it, unfortunately, we can't rule out an isolated tornado right now, and that is showing you the long-range data. That's what you only get on the extended forecast. We probably won't mention those threats in depth until we get later on into the week when it comes to our newscasts. So if you're watching on 5+, you're getting a little bonus here. Again, Thursday, really during the overnight hours. So I guess I should say Wednesday overnight hours. I want to get you in between, let's say 7 p.m. I haven't even thought about this yet. Let's say right now around 7 p.m. Wednesday night until around 4 a.m. Thursday morning. That's going to be our window. We're going to have the heaviest rain chances and the potential for those strong winds. You know, you guys know when that cold front comes in, those strong winds come along the leading edge. That's what's going to pose the biggest threats. Storm Prediction Center giving us that update on day 4. And to give you a little inside look on how a meteorologist thinks about that, we operate in day 1, 2, 3 when it comes to the Storm Prediction Center of how far we should think out. When we start to see the Storm Prediction Center putting out an outlook 4 days in advance, that tells us these could be some strong storms. We have to let it wait and see if it materializes like that. But we're definitely going to be keeping our eye on it over the next couple of days, as you'll see here in just a second. Wednesday is going to be a weather impact alert day for us from 5 News. Here's the cherry on top for the trick-or-treaters Thursday night. Here's a look, 7:30. Everybody's going to be outside. Cooler air coming in. It's going to be a nice fall evening. Models right now showing that we will be without that rainfall Thursday night as well before more rain chances come back in heading into Friday into the weekend. Here's what we got from the Storm Prediction Center. This is a 15% outlook. Basically what it's doing is it's guaranteeing us that we're going to have a slight level 2 risk somewhere in the yellow. Now, this yellow polygon, while we're only showing you the closest look for us here at home, it stretches out across central Missouri into Kansas, into Oklahoma, and parts of Texas and Arkansas. So it's a big polygon of where that severe weather could be. But as it stands right now, all of northwest Arkansas, all of the River Valley, all of eastern Oklahoma highlighted as a potential of seeing some strong damaging storms Wednesday night into Thursday. Still several days out. I don't want you to panic just yet. We haven't talked about storms in a long time, so these models are still working out, getting used to that once again as well. So just stick with us over the next couple of days, and we'll be able to provide you what the best picture is going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. Really, all I want you to focus on right now is the fact we are getting some rain Wednesday into Thursday. Above average temperatures stick around. First week of November from the Climate Prediction Center showing it's still going to be warm outside, unfortunately, as we head deep into fall now. But even better news, first week of November. Again, we not only talk about that rain chance for Wednesday, but heading into this upcoming weekend, more of those rain chances. Haven't seen this much green on this map in a long time. So that shows you that hopefully we're going to be working our way out of those burn bans. Eventually, we're going to be working our way out of these drought conditions, and we're going to start to get back to some normalcy around here, not having to worry about everything catching on fire all the time from this high wildfire risk. I will say, though, I want to remind you again, Monday, Tuesday, not out of the picture just yet. Monday, Tuesday, there is going to be a high wildfire risk. It's not until Wednesday when we get that rain when we can finally take a sigh of relief and say, finally, at least we can eliminate one thing off of our plate, which will hopefully be a lot of those burn bans across northwest Arkansas, River Valley, and into eastern Oklahoma. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Warm over the next couple of days due to those strong winds coming up from the south around 30 miles per hour. Wednesday nights into Thursday, that's going to be our rain chance, also our storm chance. That's why we have a weather impact alert day right now for Wednesday. Be with us over the next couple of days as we talk about what those threats exactly could be. Right now, several days out, it looks like It's going to be anywhere between those strong damaging winds to the potential of seeing some isolated hail as well. Cooler air, though, to end the week, and even into next weekend, rain chances look good right now as well. Across the river valley, mid to upper 80s to start off the week. It has just been repeat with these above average temperatures. Dry, windy outside to start off the week. Nothing new in recent times. What is new, though, is that rain coming middle of the week. And by the time we get to next weekend, across the river valley, weather impact alert day Wednesday night going into Thursday morning for the chances of a few of those strong to damaging storms. We're going to be keeping you updated over the next several days of what those threats are going to be, what the timing's going to be. You know, you can get everything here, right here on Channel 5. Good news is more rain chances come back into the forecast late into the work week and into this upcoming weekend. And right now, Thursday evening looks to be our driest, just in time for those trick-or-treaters. So some rain back into the forecast. And we'll be tracking it over the next couple of days. From 5 News, I'm meteorologist Stephen Elmore. That's your 5+ extended forecast.